Hi, my name is Mike Nishnick. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this little short video. I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I've been in real estate for 11 years. I understand you probably haven't heard of me. Basically, for the last 10 years, what I've been doing is I've been hired by builders and developers to basically come up with a sales strategy to market their properties, typically on a new home development. Some of my success stories are my first development I took on was in Suffolk, which back then, it was probably about 3 years before the market got really hot, when Suffolk was known as out nowhere. Basically took on a project that had been on the market for 1 year. 0 properties were sold. I took on the project within 6 months. I had sold about $3.2 million worth of real estate, pretty much cleared out all the property for the builder, which left him very happy. Another success story was a large project I was on. I basically was a partner on this project because it was so large. It was a lot of volume, a lot of property. And basically my team, we sold $35.5 million of real estate in about 14 months. It was incredible. And it took a lot of thinking, a lot of out-of-the-box thinking, a lot of hard work, a lot of sales strategies to make that happen. So I want to ask you a question. I mean, basically, if these builders pay me a lot of money and trust me to take their projects from start to finish, do you think I have the experience and knowledge to be able to sell your home? Or maybe help you buy one if you're a buyer? That's the question I want to ask. This video is not really for me, it's for you. What I want to do is I want to announce that I'm actually starting a second division with my real estate career. And basically I'm going to be opening it up to the public and offering all the same services that I've been using for the builders and getting their properties sold, and I'm going to offer them to the public. Basically the only people that I've really been offering this to in the past was family and friends. But it's time for a change. I want to do something different. There's nothing better than seeing a family or individual get into a new home or even sell their house and move on to their next place. Well,
Patrick Henry, we just celebrated this afternoon him moving forward into escrow on his new loft at Studio 56. Just a quick testimony, Patrick, you've been working with Mike Nishnick now for a couple months on purchasing your new loft at Town Center. How's that been as an experience?
It's been an outstanding experience. Whenever I had any questions, I could go directly to Mike. And they say that it's a stressful part when you go to purchase something new, and definitely a studio is one of them. So as you're teetering, about to jump off the bridge or jump off the building, you need somebody to talk to who's been there, done that, understands the whole entire process of what it takes to get it done, is able to talk you down off of the ledge to assure you that everything is normal, everything is going the way that the industry goes, because you're relying on so many different people to do so many different things. It's not just your agent, it's not just the buyer, it's the mortgage company, underwriters, it's people to do the appraising on the property. So to work with Mike, who's been through this hundreds of times, to be able to talk you down off of that bridge when you have the anxiety to go through something like this for the first time or your 5th or 6th time, to be able to talk to somebody who's been there, done that, who can assure you that everything's going along fine, is invaluable.
Now, one more question, Patrick. You've dealt with a lot of people that Mike has done business with in the industry, like the sales manager, Studio 56, the lenders, and so forth. Do you think his relationship with them on a professional level has helped with this process and made it more of an easier process to overcome some challenges than if maybe he didn't have those relationships?
Oh, absolutely, 100,000%. I can't stress that enough, because I had to overcome some challenges with my credit in the past coming through a divorce, and then just the crazy things that happen in a divorce, and somebody always comes out on the bottom end, and that was me. So with Mike's vast number of people that he can go to for different situations, you know, I didn't end up getting this with the first mortgage guy that I talked to, the second mortgage guy, or the third mortgage guy, or it was the third mortgage guy, but Mike was able to go straight to the top and not just dealing with somebody who's just new to the mortgage business, who hasn't been through these things, but with a professional relationship where you're dealing with the yes person, so to speak. It has been invaluable, because if that guy can't do it, then that manager knows the manager of another company that would be able to get it done for you. And that's what happened in my case. Was working with one of them. The guy was great. He did everything he possibly could, gave me great recommendations of what I needed to do. Couldn't get it done, referred it to another manager of another mortgage company, got it done in 10 minutes.
That's awesome, man. Well, I appreciate it. And congratulations on your new your condo. You're standing here in front of the building, so before long you're going to be standing here with the moving truck.
Absolutely, and Mike moving it.
All right, we're here with Lee Taylor. Lee was one of Mike Nishnick's clients from the past. Do a little video testimony. Lee had a unique situation because she ended up selling her house and buying one in a very quick manner, because the house down the road from her parents had went up for sale due to a death, and there wasn't a lot of time to act. So there were a lot of things that needed done in a quick manner to expedite the real estate transaction for her to sell to a friend, and also to purchase from some people that owned down the road from her parents. Now, Lee, during this experience, when you first started out, you pretty much did it on your own as a for sale by owner. Is that correct?
Yeah, it was starting out at for sale by owner, a FSBO, and very stressful for me with trying to do that on my own. Got the books to read and whatnot, and so I had Mike assist me with the process and just let him take it full head on, and he ran with it in 30 days, bing, bam, boom, all said and done, paper signed, and moved in. Had no problems or hiccups along the way. It was great.
Now, understanding the quick timeline, there is major stress involved. Do you think working with Mike maybe lowered that stress level just a little bit? Seems how he was able to maybe manage the paperwork and the processes and take a little bit of burden off your back.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was able to continue working, and just he handled all the paperwork and everything as needed. I just needed to do a signature here and there, apply certain account numbers and whatnot, but he pretty much just took it head on and handled it, and I just went to the signing to finalize everything.
And were the folks that you bought from, as well as the ones you sold to, happy with the whole process as well?
They're actually very happy. In fact, the sellers who I purchased from weren't quite prepared with the situation, because they were also doing a for sale by owner. So Mike was able to step in and help them out with what needed to be done on their behalf also, and make things even easier for the seller.
Oh, well, that's great. Well, just one last question. Would you recommend Mike Nishnick, whether somebody's buying or selling?
Absolutely, whether buying or selling, in any situation, yes.
Well, I appreciate it, and congratulations on your new home purchase and the sale of your old one.
Thanks.
Here with Mike Swartz. He just moved into his brand new home this weekend. So how was your real estate experience working with Mike Nishnick, Mike?
It was awesome. Recommend him 100%. Learn a lot from him. Good guy.
Was there anything that you could recommend somebody when they're looking to hire a real estate agent?
Call Mike Nishnick. That's all you need.
Thanks, buddy.
Real estate group. The Nish.
Appreciate it. And this is his lovely daughter right there being shy. That's how I usually do this lights. Yeah, so really, like, main things you'll do is backwash. After backwash,
I want it. Yeah, stop. Don't.
Did you jump in?